So after 24 years, the Ford Bronco is back. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. Yesterday, we saw that the overall market hit 180-day highs, and 3 to 4 hours before the market closed, we experienced a very aggressive sell-off. Today, there was just a lot of consolidation with forward/NQ, SQs, TQs, and just pretty much the market in general. It was making new lows, and then it was fully recovering. It had that same resistance level, and then it just began to almost make these higher highs and higher lows. Right before the market closed, we closed on the high, but it looks like now it's beginning to pull back. And what I want to talk about today is Ford. So Ford today announced that after 24 years, the Bronco, they're going to bring back the Bronco. Pre-orders, I wanted to provide you guys with some details. Pre-orders start at only $100 for the deposit. So this is pretty standard, especially kind of with Tesla's approach. The base model starts at about $29,000. Not too bad. It actually surprised me. And this would be viewed as a direct competitor for Chrysler Jeep. And one of the things that you guys should know is that Jeep has an amazing and pretty much dominates that specific market. So I think it's going to be very interesting. I do want to share with you that on the 180-day chart, you can have a better look at this. Ford is going to have an earnings on 7/30/2020, and this is aftermarket Central Standard Time. So just make sure that you are aware of that. I'm trying to provide you with as many details as I can about Ford so you have a little bit of a better understanding. So current feedback for the Bronco and the features and what it includes, it's great. There's a lot of people that are interested in placing a pre-order for these Broncos. So what I'm very excited for is when Ford openly showcases the number of pre-orders that they received for this Bronco. And the whole reason that I'm making this video is because when a company releases, just like Tesla has experienced it before, firsthand how many pre-orders they received within the first day or maybe within the first week for their specific vehicles, that can directly act as a positive catalyst for the stock itself. So I'm very excited to follow up with Ford, and I can easily see that if they end up beating expectation, as Ford, again, being a very well-known and well-respected company, and especially because all the hype, if you guys follow any car pages, they're all sharing the Ford because of how unique it looks. And I actually wanted to show it to you. I ended up placing the pre-order myself. This is my reservation. And the one that I'm completely obsessed with is this yellow one that we got right on over here. So I'm really excited to follow up with my specific pre-order. Again, I got the base model. Regardless if you're someone that likes the Bronco or not, or plans to pre-order it, I really find that to be irrelevant, right? I'm just a car guy myself. There is a lot of demand and a lot of hype behind this Bronco as of right now. This kind of came out of nowhere, at least for myself. So this is something that I think is going to catch a lot of people by surprise. And because of the specific price point and only the $100 deposit that of course is refundable, I think they will be able to display the number of pre-orders that they received within the first day, first week, or first month, and that can act as a direct positive catalyst for, again, the Ford stock itself. And that's why I'm making this video. And one of the things that I do want to talk about is, of course, COVID cases are on the rise, and a series of banks reported earnings today, and we're going to be talking about that in just a bit. But I just wanted to make sure that Ford, if it wasn't already in your radar, and it's something that you potentially were already seeing value in, it's already trading above the 180-day 4-hour EMA, and it's right around the SMA line. So obviously it has a lot of upside potential. It does have an up-and-coming earnings report in just about 15 to 16 days. So just make sure that you're aware of that. But I'm very excited to see how and when it is that they announce their pre-orders and how that acts as either a positive or negative catalyst for their specific stock price to see if they actually end up beating expectations. So one of the last things that I want to talk about is JP Morgan reported their earnings today, and so did Citigroup, so did Wells Fargo, if I'm not mistaken. This is the one that actually ended up not meeting expectations and then had a pretty solid drop. And then we got Goldman Sachs that has up-and-coming earnings reports on the 15th. So by tomorrow, just make sure that this is something that you take into consideration. One of the last things that I want to talk about is, you might be asking, why is there so much fluctuation with current market conditions? There's still a lot to come as, for the past 3 to 4 months, people have not needed to pay their rent. So a series of mortgages or mortgage payments that these specific banks and lenders have had out. They have billions of dollars out in loans, and it's going to be very interesting to follow up to see what percentage of people after this 3 to 4 month grace period end up defaulting on this loan, which can be very, very unfortunate for the overall market. So I just wanted to make sure that I cover that. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. If you're excited about this, make sure you drop a thumbs up and let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. Do you think that it it looks better than the Jeep, or would you still take the Jeep over the Bronco? Also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I upload new videos every single day. And if you want to stay connected, we do have an absolute free group. It's the first link down below. We have a little bit over 284,000 members. And again, if you want to connect with like-minded individuals, that's going to be that first link down below. I appreciate you guys' time. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.